One, it is recording. We are safe and secure. So listen, today's episode is really about raw and uncut. So this is going to be a raw and uncut episode. So if you're uncomfortable, then you can leave this call and tune into a different episode maybe next week, or go to some of the playbacks on YouTube and look at a different episode. But today is raw and uncut. I am not going to censor myself. I am not going to hold myself back in any way, shape, or form. And this episode is about confidence, right? It's about feeling like you that, right? It's a reason why I played those songs, right? I played the Rich Homie Quan walkthrough. I played, Jay-Z Family Feud, and I played Jay-Z La Familia. It's a reason why I played those, because you have to feel like you're confident in all times, right? But before I get into the actual subject and the topic, I just want to say I appreciate and I am thankful for each and every one that gets on this call, that has the opportunity to see these calls, and to providing me the opportunity to tune you guys up, right? That's the goal, and that's what scored. So my name is Marquise. I am from the East Coast of the United States. Did some traveling abroad. Also did some traveling domestically. Doing way more traveling in the near future now and beyond. So that's a little bit about myself. I literally came up with this call to give back to people, right? People struggle, day to day, right? Because people tend to look at their life as a now. They look at everything in the present, and they don't really have the optics on the future. And if they do, they still, sense of overworking themselves, and a lot of people don't pat themselves on the back while working, right? And a lot of people look at their life from a spectrum of a daily chart, right? Oh, today is not a good day, or yesterday, or a weekly chart, and really don't look at their life in an overall. They don't look at the higher highs and the higher lows. All they see is when they're high, and all they see is when they're low. They don't really take a step back and really see that you're higher than you were before, and you're lower. Your higher lower is higher than it was than your previous lows, right? So that's really what this call was brought about, just to give back, right? And we do something very unique. We take your dreams, your goals, your manifestations, and we align them to you in the physical. We take that energy and align it to you in the physical, because it said that, your goals and your affirmation, your dreams is already created. It's already out there. What you basically have to do, or should do, or want to do, or get to do, is align yourself with that vibration so you can start receiving those things, right? Cut off all unhealthy blocks, and let it in, right? You have to be able to receive to give. A lot of people are givers, but they're not able to receive. And a lot of people are receivers and they aren't able to give, right? But you have to be both. You have to be both, right? So this call right here is going to be about confidence, right? So if you may, you can go ahead in the comments, you can go ahead in the chats, list your dream vehicle, your affirmation. I am great. I am healthy. I am abundant. Whatever your I am says, you can list them in the chats. You can also list your dream vehicle in the chat as well, right? Mine, I have a bunch of them. I have, the Tesla, a couple of different Teslas I like, an AMG hatchback, right? The AMG GT hatchback. That's my favorite one. My team name is AMG. This is, the AMG tune-up, or the tune-up period. I don't really call it AMG because this is for everyone, right? This is for people that's not AMG. This is for people that's not, in the academy at all, right? Even people that's not in the network marketing business. This call is for everyone. But I have to say that I am a part of the I Am Academy. And with that being said, my thoughts, my views, my actions are biased thereof. And with being a part of the I Am Academy holds no responsibility for this call or anything that is done on this call. This is done on an individual basis, and individuals are on this call. So they don't hold any responsibility for anything. So all the disclaimers is out there and everything like that. And with that being said, we're going to get started, right? So let me look at the chat. I did see some chats. My guy Ollie, man, Jaguar F Pace, yes, yes, and you're receiving that, bro. You're loyal and committed to that, bro. You already have it. It's not even receiving. It's literally literally being delivered to you right now. I am blessed and highly favored. Yes, yes, I am wealthy. Yes, I am successful. I am financial free. I am a giver to my community. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome. Lexus ISF Sport. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, man. Listen, I got a Lexus IS now. I got an IS. I got a 250. I like it because it's a little more lighter than the 350. But I love those things. I love the Lexus. I love the paddle shifters and things of that nature. Love that one too. Yeah, I love that car, man. You know, my one of my goals is to one of the goals that I scored is to just revamp the car, put a new engine in it, you know, all performance and things like that. And that's going to be my car that I get into and take it to the track and drift and do all types of crazy stuff and, you know, healthily. But, you know, so when I do receive those faster cars, I'm not, you know, I don't really have to or, you know, feel the need to kind of go 1,000 miles per hour on the intersection and things of that nature. So, you know, I'm basically controlling myself with that. So yeah, so this episode is about confidence, right? When navigating with business, right? When navigating with your goals, when navigating with your community, your friends, your family, right? You have to have that confidence, right? You have to have that confidence and you have to know in your mind, right? That people are programmed to literally put you down, right? People are literally programmed to be the bearish market. Whenever they see someone reaching a new high, it's their programming, right? Their paradigm to knock you down and make you feel less, right? Or be less, right? That's one of the reasons I don't use the word blessed, right? I use bliss. Because, you know, once you get into like, you know, numerology and the alphabet and spelling and derivatives and the derivatives of words and Latin and all of this, you really see what some of these words are meant to do, are programmed to do, and you see the trickery that's done on us, right? With that being said, I use the word bliss, right? Because, you know, when you're working a 9 to 5, right? Or whatever the case may be, it's the job, right, of the organization, of the bosses, of everyone to keep you down, right, to keep you dependent on them, pay you just enough to survive, but not enough to leave them and prosper, right, not enough to own your own business, maybe enough to get you a car, but now you need overtime to pay off that car, you know. And that's literally the programming. That's literally the programming, right? A lot of people, you know, when get in stressful moments, they just their mind go into work mode, right? Into their job mode, right? And they clock in and they actually put their mind to clock in. And sometimes it be during a weekend, sometimes it be during holidays. And you're walking around and people are literally like robots. And that's the programming. That's the programming when you can't feel too good. You can't be too great. That's BS. That's BS. I tell you all that right now. That is BS, right? You can feel that good. You can be that great, right? Once you know, I retired from my job in September for this opportunity. And with that being said, I'm not a millionaire yet. Shout out to Emandas, right? Shout out to Emandas, yo. Last night, I sent a trade to the to her directly, right? And it was a Bitcoin trade. I literally went to sleep and woke up, and I literally quadrupled my account. Like literally quadrupled the account. Like probably a little less than quadruple, but I definitely tripled my account. I was like, yo, I've been messing up. Like I had one trade that I lost, right? With this product that I was using that I got the trade from. You know, it's one of the products in the academy is Swipe Coin, right? Become a member of DCX, maybe add it on as an add-on, or you know, if you're not in the academy, if I didn't invite you, definitely you know, talk to whoever talk to whoever, invited you to this call and ask them what's DCX or ask them what they suggest. But, I'm a part of the DCX community as well. I have the elite package. So I have like everything, but I sent it to her and I went to sleep and woke up and my account was just like crazy. I think I had like $120, $130 in it. I woke up, my account was like 500, almost $600. And then I was like, oh, wow, it didn't hit T profit too. And then I got into it again and I put my stop loss closer because I'm like, I shouldn't get here. And it retraced and hit my stop loss and then went up and hit T profit too. So that was on my end. It was an F up. I lost like $130, but I'm like, at the end of the day, I still tripled my account in a night. Like it wasn't even a night. It was a couple hours. I fell asleep for a couple hours, woke up and, my account was doing great. But I just wanted to give that shout out to Amanda's, man. I love her. So yeah. So with confidence, right? Be confident, right? Don't let anyone, right? Not your boss, not your job, even business partners, friends, whoever, right? Don't be an a-hole, right? Don't be an a-hole. Don't walk around just being prude and rude, right? But at the same time, have it in your mind that you know your worth, right? You know what you're capable of, right? And don't let no one take that from you. It's cool to add on, other techniques of success, right? But stay true to yourself. Stay confident to yourself, right? Let you know that you're the man when you walk in. When you walk outside your door, right? In my other house, I actually have an affirmation on the back of my door, that says, I am confident. I am, I run into ample opportunities. Like I'm safe, I'm secure when I'm outside this door, when I'm inside this door, right? Let yourself know once you head outside your house, once you head outside or whatever the case may be, you're confident, you're it. You're the SHIT, you're the shit, and literally tell yourself that, program yourself that, right? Because confidence is key, right? So many times, I growing up, I didn't see people that, we used to joke around with each other and call each other ugly and things of that nature. I actually told my, cousin that the other day. I was like, yeah, all the females in our family, they're bad. And then all the dudes is like just playing around or whatever. But, I didn't see so many guys that you wouldn't think can bag or get with the pretty women and great women, and they do it. Right? And they walk around with such confidence, right? A lot of us are addicted to pain where, or been through a lot of pain, right? Where when we go through that, now we shut down and that's when our confidence come in. Like, oh, you can't tell me something that somebody haven't already told me. You can't call me a name that someone haven't called me. So, now I'm confident. But be like that when you're feeling great as well, right? Don't allow yourself to get to a low to feel confident. Feel confident when you're at a high, right? Like I had a tune-up episode right before my a lot of my team had moved or whatever. They were in a different country. They had some issues and things of that nature. It wasn't the country issues, whatever the case may be. But before they left, I had a tune-up and I was like, yeah, you always, the test of people is when they're at their high, not when they're at their low, right? And then after that call, and they were at the high, they left, but I was like, okay, that's just the test. Like I literally said that during the call and then hours later they called me and left. But my confidence did not anticipate when that happened, right? When most of my organization left, I stayed confident. I kept moving, right? When you going through your walks of life, you get around family and they're like, hey, you're doing that pyramid thing. The other day, my stepfather said that to me. He said, my mother's fiance, he said, oh yeah, it sounds like a pyramid. I said, it is. I said, it is. I said, how you go to your job, you got the CEO, then the CFO, and then, the higher ups, and then the managers, and then the supervisors, and then people at the bottom. I was like, yeah, that's a pyramid. He was like, oh, yeah. I was like, and the only difference is, you know, when I bring someone into my organization, I put them under someone that's in my organization already. So it's not like that all the work of the people that I bring in is just going to me. It's like the work that I bring in is going to them as well. So we're like a big recycle sign. We're helping each other, right? And then it was like, oh, okay. You know, so it's really that simple. Being confident. Now, if I wasn't confident in that moment, I'd have been like, I would have started arguing. How is it a pyramid? And like, no, that's what they're looking for. Because you got to remember, they're programmed to be bearish. So once you start arguing with them, they're like, oh, I got them. And then they reach to your higher self and try to pull that below. Key word I said, try, not succeed. You know, try. Because I'm great, right? You are great, right? So always stay confident. You know, when you're walking out the house, you know, even if like right now, like I have my hair in ponytails. All right, I apologize. I said I wasn't going to do this.
Any situation we stay with
level up with each call.
I will welcome it as a useful tool for my.
All right, cool. And I apologize, but I'm about to do it. DCX Swipe Coin just sending out alerts. And if anything, I want to give it to y'all since y'all on this call right now, right? Oh no, they just chatting. It's not alerts. All right, cool. All right, cool. I don't know what it is. All right, cool. All right. But yeah, that's just literally what it is. Be confident, right? I give so much to other teams. I give so much to other people in this business. And for a minute there, I started to feel like I was basically being used, right? And then I thought like I'm not being used because I'm confident, right? Because I know you have to give to receive. You have to give to receive. So the fact that I help, change someone's mindset, and now, what, 2 weeks ago, and now they're a P150 in the business heading to P600, that's confidence, right? The fact that I can get on a call with Hernandez and we just smile and light up the room, that's confidence. The fact that, once Audley, my bro, unmute himself and he start talking, he can light up a room, that's confidence, same way, Isaiah can get on this call and just is gifted and that's confidence. The same, each and every one of you that see this call can just get on here and light up and don't worry about, the he say, she say, the naysayers. That's confidence, right? People are always going to have an opinion. It's something that they're entitled to, right? But you should not let someone opinion or judgment affect you, because 9 times out of 10 people don't really know what's going on. They're just speculating and putting in a sense of opinion that they're really not entitled to, or not entitled to, but most of the time they're not qualified to make that opinion. Most of the time they are not qualified to make that opinion because they don't have their facts. They're just judging off of speculation. So with confidence, you stay confident, right? Because at all times, your leaders might not understand you. They might not understand where you're at. They might not understand, where you're going. They might not understand your vision. Just keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. Try to understand, try to get them to understand, but if they're not, just keep pushing forward. Because in due time, they will understand, oh my gosh, Swipe Coin is going off right now. I really want to just like go into it and see like what's going on. But, but that's confidence, right? Getting on these calls every day and being open to share your goals, to share some of your affirmations, that's confidence, right? And confidence is key, right? Because it's like momentum in the market, right? It's like momentum in the market. If you know that momentum is on your side, it's going to take something very, very impactful to change that, right? To change that. Keep going, right? Keep going and stay confident. If you, if you feel yourself, coming down or losing confidence or something like that, just say, I am confident. I am ample. I am able. Right? If a lot of people are into religion and things of that nature, think about Abel, from the Cain and Abel story and things of that nature. Like there's so many different ways that you can amplify your vibrations, amplify your feelings, right? And the biggest thing is having faith. Like a lot of people don't know how big faith is. Like my faith is enormous and it's healthy. I only allow healthy things to be near me, to even get close to me, So when going through this business, when scalping, when talking to people, just be confident. Even if you don't know where you're being led to, be confident because faith trumps all. Faith trumps all. So many times when I was in a neighborhood and I was in a hood and I was in urban areas running around and in a hood and I'm with people, I don't know if they were my friends at the time. I didn't, know if they were my friends or foes or what happened or if they was jealous, envy, if they had a strap in their pocket, they had weapons, if they, and I literally just jumped out there on faith a lot of times. A lot of times I was just faithful. I just knew like, yo, at the end of the day, I'm coming back home tonight. Oh, I got to drop this off. I got to do this, this, and that, but I'm coming home tonight. And at that time, a lot of it, I was living, both lives, legal and illegal. So at times when I was doing illegal stuff, like, so I had that faith. You ever been, hopefully not, but this is a raw and uncut episode, so I'm going to talk my talk, but, you got a drawers full of work and, there's a detective behind you and they're just driving. Huh, you ever felt your stomach in your shoes? You ever felt your stomach in your shoes? That's when faith kicks in, and the same thing with this business. You ever try to talk to, someone that you really care about, someone that you honor their opinion, you honor their relationship. And when talking to those people about this business, literally, you have to be confident. You get to be confident. You are confident because they know you. It's like a dog. A dog can sense, or animals, they can sense when you're scared. They can sense when you're fearful. People have that, especially when you're out here navigating in a war zone in the jungle, in the trenches. That's the word we use in the business, the trenches. I call it all of the above. It's the war zone, it's the trenches, it's the jungle, it's all of that. Because I have that mindset, but when you're talking to people that you care about, literally anything that they say can literally penetrate and scar you. So have that confidence and let yourself know from the beginning, like, yo, I don't even care what they talk about. I don't even care. Like, I am bringing them value. They can accept it or they don't have to. They will see the value though, and move forward. Stay confident. Stay confident. And I apologize. I'm like so distracted on this call. I literally just brought someone, I just enrolled someone into my business, into my organization, my little cousin. I've been talking to her about it forever. She didn't even know what it was. And then she got some knowledge about it. Contact me like, yo, cuz, I'm ready. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. So I just got her started and stuff like that. So I'm pretty happy and joyful and appreciative and thankful for that. And it just made me think, like, last week or 2 weeks ago, I, helped, someone that I didn't even benefit from. One of the guys that's usually on this call, I don't even benefit from. And, I talked to him. Now he cracked 2 and 3, and the next week he cracked P150 in the business. That's one of the hardest levels to get to and to sustain. right, and to sustain. But I'm going to give you guys a jewel. When you get into this business, you crack P2 and free, and then P150. All you do is duplicate it. You help each and every person do exactly what you do. You do that to 3 people, right? Now you're P600, right? And they're on their way to P600. And you just literally duplicate that. You recycle it in all of your lines. You will literally be chairman very fast. I had a conversation with one of my mentors in the business, Manny G. And a lot of us know who Manny G is. He's basically a millionaire, if not already a millionaire. He has over $1 million. He generates over a few $1 million in his organization to the company. And he's just a servant leader, man. I appreciate this guy. But me and him had a talk one day, a conversation, and we were just talking. We were like, yo, like, literally, you can go chairman 150, you can go chairman 750 in this business in a year if you put your mind to it. If you help everyone that come into your organization pop 2 and free, and then from 2 and free, once they finish the academy and things of that nature, they pop, P150, and then they duplicate that's P600, right? And you just keep duplicating that with your leaders. Once your leaders come up and they make P600, now you tell them everything you know and have them duplicate that. Literally, you will be chairman 750 in the business in no time. For those that don't know what chairman 750 is, I have to say, past results doesn't equal future guarantees, right? But that's $750,000 a month. That's from residuals. Stay confident, guys. Stay confident. Don't let no one, I don't care what their ethnicity is. I don't care what their race is. I don't care what their ethnic background, their religion, their race. I don't care what their stature it is. Just stay confident. I literally be around famous people, and literally why, they like me is because I don't look at them and be like, oh my gosh, they're like great. And, I'm not a groupie, I'm really not a groupie, and they really like that, so I'm able to navigate around them and be confident and not really use them as, oh, I got a clout chase and things of that nature. Like, I know who I am. I know what I'm destined to do. I know what I'm doing, and that confidence right there radiates to others. When I get on this call, I come on it with confidence that I am going to provide an aha moment for someone. I am going to, provide something for someone to excel. I'm going to connect with everyone and basically amplify their vibrations so they can have one of the best weeks until the next episode and beyond. So that's my goal. So when you guys get on this call, just know, like, yo, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel great, and just know when you go to work every day, be confident. If you got to put on a mask and be like, act like you're not confident at work, do that at work. Don't do that at home. Don't do that around your friends. Don't do that around your family. Don't do that around your business partners, because at the end of the day, those are the people that need to see your light. You should not shine your light at work, and then when you get home, be dull, be dim. Because at the end of the day, you know what you're doing to your little cousins, to your friends, to your nieces, your nephews, your brothers, your siblings, things of that nature, your parents. You're showing them the opposite way. You're showing them how to literally be a slave to the system rather than be their own boss, rather than boss up on everybody, boss up on the world, right? Because the more you boss up for the world, the world will boss up. The world will boss up. And that's just the facts. Don't be worried about, oh my gosh, chasing the little things, right? Chasing the games and this and that and that and this. Like, of course, make sure you're secure, you're healthy, things of that nature. Don't let nobody, take stabs at you and things of that nature. But beyond that, beyond being secure and things of that nature, Keep going. Keep going. You show that light. Show that light. When I get on these calls, like, you know, I give a lot of myself to these calls, and I show a lot to you guys on this call. You know, giving myself to you guys is kind of a powerful statement. I'll be lying. You know, I'm this is raw and uncut. I will be lying. You know, but what I do is I get on this call faithfully every day. Every weekend, dedicated, knowing that I'm providing knowledge for you guys. Knowing when you guys see me, the vibration is still going to be there. The same energy is still going to be there. The love is going to be there. It's going to be strong. You know, one of my elders, you know, showed me they won't allow to be sacrificed. They won't allow to give themselves to people because people don't know how to treat themselves. So how do you think they're going to treat you? If people don't know how to treat themselves, how do you think they're going to treat you? Right? If people go to work and get brutalized every day, how do you think they're going to treat you? Right? If people don't know how to treat their loved ones and their family and this and that, how do you think they're going to treat you? Right? So stay confident that you're secure, that you're not crazy. You're not crazy. People will talk to you, oh my gosh, you're crazy and this and that. No, you're not crazy. You're not crazy at all. People want you to think with everyone. It's okay to be an individual. It's okay to be yourself. It is okay to think out the box. Right? It's okay. Don't let nobody make you feel like you're crazy because you jump out the box, because you found another religion, that you did this and that you did that. When I exchange religions and things of that nature, people was like, oh my gosh, you lost your love for Christ, Jesus, and this and that. And I'm like, no, I still believe in Jesus, still believe in all that. But I want to broaden myself. This thing is giving me a bunch of runarounds, and some of it I'm not understanding. So I need to go search for answers. Right? What did Jesus do? Jesus went and searched. He voyaged. Right? So when I look at these religious books and things of that nature, I look at them as maps. Right? You know how you take out a map and you want to find something? I look at them as maps. Maps to the truth. You put all of them together and you find it. You know, they're just maps. That's exactly what they are. You know, but honor each other. That's the biggest thing. Honor each other, praise each other, build each other up. Because, you know, the world is changing, guys. The world is changing. We are now going through the gold rush again with cryptocurrency. So if you're not in on cryptocurrency, get in on it. Not just buying it. That's what I thought. I'm like, oh, I can just buy it and hold it. No, you can also trade it. I made more money trading yesterday than I made holding it. So when it's low, of course, buy it and hold it, but buy it and trade it. When it's high, you know, you still might want to hold it when it's high, but trade it, right? Because crypto is the way. Crypto is a way. You know, yesterday, one of my mentors told me, I apologize. Yeah, so freaking, you know, one of my mentors told me he knows somebody who had, what did he say? He knows someone that had, I think he said 4,000 Bitcoin. Oh no, he bought 4,000 worth of Bitcoin when it was at 10 cents a coin and got out of it early. Bitcoin has just hit 30-something thousand. You know, Bitcoin had just hit 30-something thousand. So hold it and trade. Hold it in trade, but just stay confident, guys. Like times, I'm not even gonna hold you guys. I'm gonna keep it a thousand a bean. Sometimes I go broke, and you know, now, right? Not in the future. Not even now, really, in the past. I've went broke. And what kept me humble, what kept me confident, what kept me grounded was the fact that I had this opportunity. Was the fact that, you know, I can look in my phone and I see that I own Bitcoin, that I see that I own Ripple, that I see that I own other cryptocurrencies, right? That's what kept me grounded. What kept me grounded was that I had products, you know, that's still valuable in my closet, right? And even at my hardest time, I have not sold anything. Have not sold anything. All of my valuables are still valuable and they're still in my possession. I see people go broke. They literally start selling things. They start acting like it's the end of the world, right? Rick Ross said something that's really intriguing. He said, having no money is a part of the game. His exact words was being broke is a part of the financial game. But being broken is not. He said, being broken is when you settle and you accept that you ain't shit and you ain't gonna never be shit. But being broke is a part of the financial game. So once you look at it like that, your whole optics change. Like, yeah, you might not have money right now. When I met Emandas, right? I was part of the team. A few months in, a retreat came up for Miami. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I sent them $400 that was non-refundable before I left. I mean, not before I left, early when they first announced it. I sent them that, right? And this is where faith and confidence come in. I said, I'm going to get on this trip. I don't know how, but I am. I sent them $400. Months later, I'm working. I'm like, yo, dang, all these bills coming out. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I literally went to Miami, right? I got my cousin. He do, you know, some business with the airlines and stuff like that. He got me a cheap ticket, right? I spent $40 for a round trip. And then I had to pay an extra $40 for my baggage fees, right there and back, right? So $80 for a round trip from Jersey to Florida and then back, right? When I was out there, literally, when I went out there, I think I might have had $100 to my name, if that, right? So then I had to pay for Ubers, Lyfts, you know, I had to pay for food. And when I got out there, I noticed that I didn't really need Ubers. I didn't really need Lyfts, right? Because all the houses was, you know, connected. Even one day, I even walked to the main house because everyone else got dressed and I was letting everyone else get dressed before me and I was cleaning the house and stuff like that. And I walked to the other house and it was I wanted to do that, right? I could have Uber, I could have Lyft, I could have called somebody to come back and get me, but I'm like, what am I going to do for this opportunity? Am I going to be lazy where I can't walk a couple of blocks because I don't know Miami, because I'm new out here or whatever the case may be, or am I going to walk and take this journey, right? And I walked and took the journey. Got to the house, I was sweating, all things, you know, sweating. I just got the shower, all the chairmen around, things, big money's in the building. You know, I don't know if they understood what I was doing. I didn't even really care because I was confident. I knew what I was doing, right? But then when I got to Miami, I'm down there and, you know, I'm like, hey, I forgot about this. I got my EBT card, right? Because for the first time in my life, I was able to get an EBT card, right? A food stamp card, a government assistance card, right? Only during the COVID, right? I was broke, busted. Well, I wasn't really busted and disgusted, but I was broke, right? And in college, you know, and they wouldn't give it to me. it would never give it to me for some reason. Every time I applied, they wouldn't give it to me. You know, I seen people that made more money than me get it. People with way more better opportunities to get it, and they wouldn't give it to me. So during COVID, they gave it to me. So I went down there and I said, you know what? This is what I'll do. Let's all go shopping. Let's all, you know, pay for food for the house. So we don't have to go out and spend $70 for one meal just to be act like we got it, right? Act like we got it. Get around people, and then your confidence is so low that you feel like you have to. You feel like you're entitled. That's like the peer pressure, right? Don't be so low on confidence when you don't, you know, like keep an eye on your situation. Know that it's going to get better, but don't keep drowning yourself in debt trying to show out to people, show off to people, right? You can still be a part of the crew. You can still be a part of the game. They'll respect you more, right? So I went down there, I had no money, and literally I was like, yo, listen, guys, you know, I got a food stamp card. Let's go shopping. And what y'all buy, you know, I'll take something off the top and y'all can just give me the cash back. And that's what we did. You know, so they bought liquor. If they bought the liquor, I'm like, all right, cool. I just, you know, wipe that off, you know, your tab or whatever the case may be. And it all came back. I came back to Jersey. I had a couple dollars in my pocket. And I was good, you know. And then the next week, actually, as soon as I came back a couple days later, you know, I went to work and or I think I just called my boss. Something happened and I retired. I retired from my job at that time, you know, and I haven't had a job since. And yesterday I just quadrupled my account, triple my account. XRP is going up right now. I own a lot of cryptocurrency. A lot of cryptocurrency. I'm getting more. I'm getting more. I'm keeping stuff offshore. I'm putting stuff on virtual wallets, putting it in cash safety boxes, all types of stuff, right? Because this is a new wave. This is a new wave. So the moral of this whole call is just stay confident, man. Stay confident. You might not always be in the ample spotlight, right? You might not always be able to be like, hey, here, you know, here go $1,000, here go $2,000, or I can go, let me go get this Gucci, let me go get this Louis, let me go get this Prada, let me go get this, you know, this car right now. But just know that you're going to get it, that you're getting it, that you're getting it. Not going to, you're getting it. It's being delivered to you right now, right? It's being delivered to you right now. Those millions that you dreamed about, that you stayed faithful, that you meditated about, that you always knew somehow, some way that you were going to become rich. The opportunity is here. You're in the opportunity. Stay faithful. Stay confident. Keep knowing, keep doing, keep being. And it will arrive because it's arriving. So I tell you all, I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for getting on this call. After this, you know, I know today we have the chairman mentorship call. You know, hopefully someone send that down the pipeline. But, you know, it's the same link, same time. I think it's around like 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time or 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. No, I think it's like 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1 p.m. Pacific time and, you know, 2 p.m. I think, or Central Time, if I'm not mistaken. So I know we have that call. We have a lot of different things. Listen, I'm going to be sending trades out to guys, things of that nature if you're in the academy. And if you're not, definitely contact the person that invited you to this call. If you're looking at this on social media, Facebook, and you just stumbled upon it, contact me. I will get you situated in an ample place to succeed and win. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I adore you all. You all are great. I really, really do appreciate you guys and thankful for the relationships that we have and things of that nature. So I'm going to end this call here. Love you all. You all can DM me, contact me, or whatever the case may be. Thank you all for getting on this call. Peace, love, joy, happiness, light. Peace.